Clap your hands, everybody, for Mike Ganzi having some balls. Yo, I'm back at it with the back at it. And let's talk about the Philadelphia 76ers as I wear the Allen Iverson throwback jersey that is actually Allen Iverson. Let's talk for a second about basketball. So the 76ers actually just got better and now are serious title contenders. And getting rid of, okay, so let's go over what I never covered in a long time. The 76ers traded PG8 for Jaylen Brown. And all they gave up was PG8, a couple first, and a couple seconds. First of all, screw those picks. You don't care about the picks. The picks, I don't really care about because everybody idolizes the NBA draft. You don't always need the NBA draft. Perfect job by Mike Gandy. You go and you get a Jaylen Brown. And now Jaylen Brown, as if you watch other content creators, as they would say, is going to have a chip on his shoulder and want to whoop the Boston Celtics. First and foremost, thank you, Mike Ganzi, for getting rid of freaking PG8, man. Jaylen Brown, man. So you get. So remember, with the Philadelphia Eagles traded AJ Brown, Jaylen Brown, it comes to Philly, and the Patriots get AJ Brown, right? Remember that trade. What are Cousins? So we basically swapped Cousins. And guess what? The 76ers got so much better. You got now Tyrese Maxey, VJ, the freaking generator Edgecombe, blanked out for a second. Let's talk about it. Then you got the 3, you got Jaylen Brown. At the 4, you got possibly LeBron James. LeBron James, are you kidding me? On top of crippled man Joel Embiid. Anthony Simons going on the bench. LeBaron Feiland Jr., who I did not like the pick, and wish they had gotten a big. Dean Wade is going to possibly come off the bench with Dominic Barlow. Justin Edwards. Oh, and then you got Hawk Tuaporti. And not to mention Adem Bona. So your bench depth is looking pretty good if you get LeBron. And even if you don't get LeBron, you got a decent bench. So let's talk about it. What do I like and what do I not like about the 76ers? Well, a week ago I would have told you this team sucks. They're going to lose in the second round again. And they're not going anywhere. But at least they got somewhat better with bench depth. They're running the back, but no. They're not running the back. They got rid of Daryl Morey, which was a huge win. You're keeping Nick Nurse, who's the championship coach. Huge win. They're following the blueprint of the 80s Celtics, the 90s Bulls, and the early 2000 Lakers. Perfect. You have the face of the franchise in Tyrese Maxey. Perfect. Then you go and you get guys around Tyrese Maxey who can score and are absolute bucket getters who can complement them. Think about it. Jordan. They went and got Scottie Pippen. They went and got their Dennis Rodmans. They went and got their Tony Cook coaches, their Steve Kerrs. They went and got them. Okay, perfect. Kobe, he had a Shaq, a.k.a. this time it's Joel Embiid. Perfect. And he had guys around him that could shoot. Jeremy Lin. Let's go. The 76ers are in such a good position. And one other thing that those teams had, the 80s Celtics, the 90s Bulls, the early 2000 Lakers, they all had a good coach, a championship caliber coach. And Nick Nurse. The 2001 Sixers, Larry Brown. The Sixers then also remember, Allen Iverson carried the 2001 76ers. This time, they don't need to be carried. Because they got 3 superstars, actually 4 superstars on max contracts. Right? No, it's 4 superstars with 1 being on a rookie deal, 3 on max contracts. You got Maxey, Edgecombe, Brown, and Embiid. Boom, 4 superstars. And Maxey, Brown, and Joel are the 3 max contracts, while VJ is the rookie contract. So you're in a good position. Then you go and you get Vetman guy. You got one more roster spot you gotta fill. You're hoping it's LeBron James. Okay, cool. But Justin Edwards is a good bucket getter. Same thing with Anthony Simons. And Dominic Barlow's good at rebounding. Dean Wade, you gotta hope he's good at rebounding. I know he's a good 3-and-D guy. And then you got centers who can play somewhat good defense and attack the basket. That's all you need. And look, I don't know what we're going to get out of LeBaron Feiland Jr., but I'm excited. The 76ers, for once in my life, actually may win the NBA championship. And I'm excited about this. This is amazing. With Jaylen Brown's lockdown, for anybody, first of all, before I go on about Jaylen Brown for a tangent, if anybody thinks that Jason Tatum is better than Jaylen Brown, you need to get this checked. Get this checked, my boy. because Jason Tatum is nowhere near as good as Jaylen Brown. The Finals MVP a couple years ago, the Finals MVP, my boy. The Finals MVP, the Conference Finals MVP, the guy who played amazing defense on Luka Doncic, who put the clamps on him. You think he's better than you think Jason Tatum's better than him? You out your mind, boy. But now, let's get to Jaylen Brown. Amazing defense. He's gonna put. Okay, so for people who don't think Paul George, and look, Paul George, he did what he had to do. He helped us beat Boston. We beat Boston on a 3-1 comeback. Then we take their best player. Thank you, Paul George, for doing what you had to do. But now the 76ers get a guy who is a way better defender than Paul George and a way better bucket getter than Paul George. And let's not mention the fact that Jaylen Brown is an amazing defender. He's so good defensively. Like I mentioned with Luka, he literally in the finals shut him down. Put the clamps on him, said, "Go back home, little boy. You ain't winning these finals. Go back home, little boy. You and Kyrie can get the heck on out of here." Jaylen Brown, and then the 3-point ability. It's not even that. It's the fact that with Paul George, you couldn't attack the glass. Brown can hit. He has a midi. He has to attack the glass, can dunk, and he can shoot the three. He's an arson. He has the 3-step fade. He can hit fadeaways. He can hit mid-range. He can hit freaking baseline jumpers. He can hit threes. Anything. And then I have to mention the lockdown defense on top of VJ and Maxey. Oh my gosh, bro. And Joel, if he's healthy, with the mid-range, bro. It's going to be an Arsenal day in the playoffs for all you people that doubted the 76ers still after this trade. But I'm just thankful, bro. The 76ers finally make me happy. The 76ers finally go out there and actually push the chips all in. Now, Josh Harris, you better not. I promise this, mid-season, I don't want to see we're trading LeBaron Feinlein Jr. or Anthony Simons or anybody because you want to duck the tax, my guy. I don't want to duck the tax. I'm tired of it. Every year we duck the tax and then we get worse. No. No. If you're going to trade somebody because you want to get under the tax, trade somebody who's actually bad. Maybe trade a Dan Bona, or if Hawk Tuipulotu's not bad, you trade him, and then you get another good, decent center that's cheaper than them, and boom. That's how you get under the tax. Trade a player for a cheaper player that's good. That's what you do. You could have traded Jared McCain for a first-round pick and, I don't know, Isaiah Joe, who would make less money, I'm pretty sure, than Jared McCain. Or you could have traded Quentin Grimes. Speaking of Quentin Grimes, salute. See you later, my guy. I'm happy you're in with the Lakers. I'm happy you're not back with the 76ers. Thank you for that good moment on, what was it, Jaylen Brown or Jason Tatum where you had that good defense. But other than that, bye-bye, Celerita. Now, Kelly Oubre, on the other hand, I'm sad to see you not come back, but it is what it is. We got Jaylen Brown. So, replacing Kelly Oubre with Jaylen Brown. That's a good move. That's a hell of an upgrade. I'm going to miss you, Kelly, but it is what it is. This is the NBA. Go enjoy your starting role in Indiana. You probably knew the trade was happening. So, it is what it is. And, you know, Nick Nurse, you have one job. We just basically replicated the 2019 Toronto Raptors, where we went out and got a huge player like Kawhi Leonard. Can you make it work? Because if you can't make this work, you're just, at that point, you're not even on as a good coach. And Kawhi Leonard just bailed you out of that freaking series with my 76ers back in the day, man. When I know dang well, if they didn't hit that freaking buzzer beater shot, Sixers were going to the freaking finals that year. We were going to beat the Milwaukee Bucks. Milwaukee wasn't that good. We had Jimmy Butler back then, boy. We had Jimmy Butler back then. Come on now. You think we would have really lost in the conference finals if that lucky bounce shot didn't go in? Please, come on. Come on. Let's go. 76ers, baby. Welcome to Philadelphia, Jaylen Brown. And we all are excited to have you. We're hoping that you make a Allen Iverson impact. You come in here with like a Kawhi Leonard and you help us get to the NBA Finals. We win the Finals for the first time since 1983 when my dad was born. Man, I feel old. But come on. The 76ers, and sorry for the malfunction, my phone just slipped. The 76ers could win the NBA Finals and have a legit chance to do so for the first time in like 40, almost 50 years. It's been almost 50 years since the 76ers won an NBA title. We just saw the Knicks go out there and do it. Why can't the 76ers do it? The Knicks just, what is it, 53 years they didn't win a title? Over 50 years. Come on, let's break the curse. Let's break it. Let's go win the finals. Let's go have a great season, boys. Dean Wade, welcome to Philly. Anthony Simons, welcome to Philly. Hawk to a Porty, welcome to Philly. Welcome to Philly, Jaylen Brown. Let's go to get the work. Let's put it there. Boom. And let's go get us a championship. Until then, the next video will, and I can confirm, it will be about the Philadelphia Eagles. I do want to go over the new roster, possibly, as we're getting closer and closer to football season. Team USA, you disappointment to us, a nation. How dare you lose to Belgium bum self, and I hope Spain, come on Spain, I need you to beat them up a little bit. But I will confirm the next video will be about the Philadelphia Eagles, and we will be going over the roster, talk about who I think will make the roster, and what I think is going to happen. And I'm excited. Philadelphia Eagles season's coming back, and I'm going to get started in that content making loop where I start making content about the Eagles. Let's go, man. Preseason's about to be coming up. I'm so pumped. Fly, Eagles, fly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 76ers. Let's go.